welcome, Rasmus. Congratulations on your 32-year deal, $4.2 billion. What a contract. I mean, what's been going through your head? I mean, this is showing quite a bit of faith in you as a defenseman, and it's well-deserved.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a long summer, a lot of negotiation talks. I'm very happy it's over. I'm very happy to be in Buffalo for the next 9 years. I have an extra year on my current deal, so I couldn't be more happy. I love this city. I love this team.
So, you know, one of the things that I love is the progression of your career. But, like, you know, I wasn't a first overall pick, and there's a lot of pressure there. But I'm seeing you, it feels like you're each year kind of getting more and more. You're kind of breaking down some barriers. You're getting more offensively. We were just talking, got a little bite to your game, too, and I love that part.
Love the Pims.
Yeah, the Pims are climbing. The points are climbing. But the other thing, too, I'm starting to see you kind of like, you know, you're on the social media for the Sabres and just seem to be getting more and more comfortable. Was it tough coming in as an 18-year-old? And where have you, where are you at now as far as just even socially in the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, coming in as an 18-year-old from Sweden, not knowing the language very much, and not being very comfortable with older guys and stuff like that. It took some years, but it's not very crazy. I felt that way because, I felt a little uncomfortable at times. But now I'm in my own skin. I feel very comfortable in the room, and good times ahead. And I feel older now.
Well, Rasmus, again, congrats on this deal. You've grown up with this team a little bit, and you've seen everybody's excited about the Sabres. Hey, Rupper, like it's an exciting time to be a Sabres fan, and a lot of you guys have come up together as younger players and really established yourself as elite players in this league. Now, with this contract, is there an added sense of urgency to be more vocal, be more of a leader? Are you just going to let your play do the talking for you? Do you think you have a good thing in the room? Do you want to draw a little bit more out of it? You're going to have a lot of responsibility because you are that number one guy. Do you feel with the contract there's a little pressure in the room?
I mean, not really. If you're a leader, you are it naturally. So you can't force it. It takes some time, but we have a lot of great people in the room, and it's very easy to be yourself in the locker room, and I think that goes a long way. And you can't force stuff, but obviously I want to be a leader on this team, and I want to make a big impact to win hockey games for sure.
We just saw this hit you had on Matt Nieto. I mean, wow, east-west, just like big hipper coming in, flying to hit him there. That's an area that I feel like has that always been a part of your game when you were drafted? I mean, when you're drafted first overall, we know puck movement, we know offensive skill, we know those things, but has physicality always been there, or is this something you've picked up?
I love when I'm in a personal battle in the games. I love the grit. I've always been that player, but when I got into the league, I weighted like 160, so I couldn't do that. But now I have more kilograms on my body. I can do it. So that's a part of my game for sure. And that's when I play my best, when I'm in battles and stuff.
I know some Swedes that got a little feisty too. I remember when Cronwall would come down the wall?
Oh, yeah.
You ever watch these guys? Who are the guys you watched growing up? That physical, the two-way defenseman, elite skill. But if you had your head down, they'd run you. Did you have any guys?
Cronwall was the worst, dude. He was so good at timing them like that. The best at it.
Do you have any guys you looked up to?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always looked up to Cronwall and see the hits he makes when he was backing into people. I love that type of stuff. And we had more people, too. So, yeah, but Cronwall was number one for sure.
What about, I find it, too, when you mentioned about Swedes, like, I know that there's a big rivalry with Finnish players as well, but the Finns and the Swedes, always hard-nosed, like tough, like they went through and took a hit to make a play, battled hard. Like, is that just something that is instituted in you as a young player? It's just part of growing up and playing in Sweden?
I don't know. I mean, you get more respect from others if you're in the battle and if you don't back down and stuff like that. And I take a lot of pride in that. Growing up, you play and in these small leagues, and you play each other a lot of times, and it's battles, and every single minute means a lot back then too. So I've kind of learned that growing up also. So I love it. It's fun.
All right, can we switch gears here? What'd you buy, or have you bought anything yet with the new deal?
Yeah, I got a new home.
A new home. There we go. That's a big step
All right,
there.
take us for a tour.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. I'm not currently in it right now. I'm actually about to move in a week, so I'm excited.
Well,
Congrats.
good for you. Good for you.
That's
I'm sure the boys are giving you a hard time as far as taking them out. You're going to be taking them out somewhere. You going to have money on the board night one. What do you think this is going to look like?
Not going to be fun, I'll tell you that. I don't know what the boys expect, but I guess I just have to do whatever they say.
Hey, just to even talk about the fellas, I mean, there might not be a bigger team, a bigger hype around a team this year than your squad in Buffalo there. I mean, talk about scoring goals and being probably one of the funnest teams that I watched last year in the NHL and the way you guys played. Yeah, just where do you guys still – I mean, it's a dumb question because I was going to say you always want more, but it's funny. Like, do you still know that there's another level? Like, you still didn't make the playoffs. Like, is there still this competitive edge and this fire burning in that group to crank it up a notch?
For sure. I mean, we've been a young team now for the last 2 years, and we're getting older every day. And last season it was a great learning season for us because we were 1 point away from playoffs, and we kind of know what it takes now, and we know what we have to do better. And at 1 point, even the games now in October matters because it's a 1 point. So we got to make sure every single day is important for us, and the details really matter. And I think we're going to have a good year.
Yeah, you like what you've seen so far in camp with the team? Any new drills, any new bag skates to really drive it home? I mean, those long summers, they get longer, it seems, when you're watching playoff hockey.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter what you do in the summers. The training camp sucks.
Yeah, it does.
We added Erik Johnson and Clifton, so we got a really good addition on the D side. They bring a lot to the table. They're doing a lot for us, so good things coming up.
Erik Johnson's got to be huge for you guys because he's a former #1 overall pick. You have yourself, you have Owen Power. Has he been helpful so far in the short few weeks that camp started and into what's going to be the season?
For sure. Even he's been here for a few weeks now, and he's helped me a lot. We're doing a lot of recovery outside, and he shows what it takes on a day-to-day basis. He made me buy a sauna for recovery, so he's done a lot of impact for all the young guys, what it takes to be a pro.
Yeah, adding those guys, you mentioned Connor Clifton. Connor Clifton's been one of my favorite guys to watch, and I've always thought, like, if this guy gets on a team that gets more of an opportunity, it looks like he's going to be slotted as your D partner. How's that been going? And does that take some time as far as finding out the ins and outs as far as playing with a new guy?
Yeah, for sure. He got his own habits, and I got to adjust a little bit, and he got to adjust to me a little bit. So, but it feels right now we're getting closer to season or the home opener. It feels way better with him now, and we kind of know each other better now.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for hopping on with us. Congratulations again. And look at the bright side. No matter if it's going to hurt putting money on the board, taking the boys out, you don't got to do it for many years, because your next contract's coming a long time from now. So
check's coming in every 2 weeks, but it'll cover it.
All right, sounds good.
Congrats. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you,
coming
guys.
up.